welcome to the YouTube channel. This is the Crucible of NYC. I'm your host, Jamendo. Well, I got a bit of bad news and sad news, folks. It's a little windy. I'm actually in New Jersey by Weehawken. I came to around Jersey City. Yeah, Jersey City around here, and I just came to charge my car because, unfortunately, the battery has been dying at a rapid rate. It was never like this. It used to hold this charge without a problem, and it used to be just fine in the winter, and now all of a sudden the charging is just dies very quickly. I came in here like around at 51%. I'm at a charge point charging station, getting at a rough speed around 18 kilowatts. I know that fast charging is not ideal for the cars. It's really bad when you're fast charging, but unfortunately you don't want to sit around on a level 2 charger just waiting and holding out for the charge to finish. But here's a little hammy. It's almost charged. But the sad and bad news that I have, I just also bought some Dunkin' because I'm trying to stay warm. The sad news is that, oh man, it was windy. So here's the sad news. Poor Hammy, the battery pack. Kia said that the battery pack is fine, and I highly disagree because I have all the data and all the metrics for the car. So you'll see that it says now 38 miles at 63%. So that is completely incorrect. So if you think about it, this car usually every percentage gives you an estimated rough miles. So if it's at 100%, and usually the state of charge for this car is at 93 miles at 100%, at 50%, I should have around 45 to 47 miles at an average. And I've had that type of mileage here in this car. And now it's at 63%. And it's telling you 38 miles. Unfortunately, that math is wrong, because if it's at 50% and I'm supposed to have 45%, if I'm at 63%, give and take, I should be at around 50 to 60 miles, and it's nowhere near that. So unfortunately, Kia won't honor the replacement of the battery packs, and they won't honor the dealers. They're telling me still that the Kia dealer are going to see the statistics of what they've measured, the voltage and everything, and that it's not going to be replaceable. So here's what I would tell everyone who is thinking about buying a used EV. Don't buy an older used EV, because unfortunately they're really trying hard not to replace those battery packs because it's an expense to them. My car only has around 46,000 miles. It's a 2017, and the battery packs should be in a good state of health. When I last checked the state of health, it was at 95% of state of health, which is great at a 2017 with so little miles. But unfortunately, they're saying that my battery capacity is at full, and the battery chart, there's no cell degradation. And I beg to differ again, because I have an application that's called Soul Spy, and the Soul Spy app shows the degradation. I'll put the statistics of what Soul Spy says and what it's measuring from the BMS, from the battery pack, the voltage, the amps, everything that you need to know about the battery pack. Now, when they're measuring from the ODB tool, which is a card reader portion that goes into the port of the dashboard, it's down here. It's a port that you'd have to open up, and you can connect your ODB tool reader, which is what I use, which is this little guy. I don't know if you guys can see it, this guy, and the port looks like, let's see if it comes into focus. There you go. So that's what it looks like when it's connecting into the computer, and it reads directly into the computer exactly what Kia is doing, and it measures the voltage and everything else. So I'm really disappointed with Kia's dealers, not Kia as a corporation, but the mechanics itself. They should have known better. They could use simple mathematics. I told them, if we're charged at 100%, shouldn't I be at 100%? Shouldn't I be at 93 miles or 90 miles? Or even in the cold last year, I used to get around 87 miles, not 63 miles at full charge, which is insane. So I told them, I was like, guys, I'm about 30% loss of capacity, and they were like, oh no, it's the capacity's fine. I'm like, guys, when I'm driving the car, it tells me low battery warning when I'm at 25%, and I only have like maybe 10 miles of range left, or maybe even less. So I was like, there's something really wrong with the battery pack. So I can tell you folks that if you decide on getting a used EV, make sure you thoroughly check it. And even if you thoroughly check it, because I checked this car, I've been with this car for 2 years, I've never had a problem. All of a sudden I've lost capacity. So newer cars, maybe I would say stick to the newer cars, like maybe 3 to 4 years from the update. So if we're in 2024 now, going to 2025, get yourself a 2021 car, or 2020 maybe. And it's just, like I said, EV is a great thing. If you have a garage, if you have a home that you can have a level 2 charger and charge it, I would say go right ahead and do so. But if you're like me that lives in a city, I rely on public chargers such as the Charge Point here, and where I park my car in the garage, they let me use the outlets, so that's great. But unfortunately, there was a flooding in the garage, and I'll put up the article or anything about it, that there was a flooding for the garage, the Botanical Gardens garage. So all the cars in the sub-basement and the basement got flooded in, and they had to shut the power down in the garage. So guess what? No power, no outlet, no charging. So like I said, I'm not ranting about how the method of charging is, because I'm grateful that they allow me to charge it, but it comes at a cost. I'm paying about $325 a month just to park at the garage. So that includes me charging the outlet. I spoke to the manager, he was okay with it, but my point is that even if you have to, I've been paying for charging, because that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the charging, either level 1 or 2. It's the inconvenience of having to look for a charger. This is what really takes people's mind off of EVs, because the infrastructure is just not there. And if you have a spot like this, it's out in the open. Who doesn't say that if another car comes in here and blocks the charger, how are you gonna now charge your car if someone's blocking it and occupying the port? And it's like that's what it is. And I think that there's actually a truck right behind me that's a non-EV truck, a gas-powered truck, and he's blocking the charging station. So that's exactly what I'm saying. So I think that they have to do better, like maybe open lots and just dedicate it to EV only. I think it would be more ideal for electric cars, not street EVs, charging stations, because they can be easily occupied by someone else who's gas powered. And so, but that's my thought for now, and this is my journey, and I'm going to a dealer now, and I'm gonna try to see if I can purchase a car, and I'll show you what car it is, and then you'll see what I'm getting next. So stay tuned, folks, in my journey going over there. Hello everyone again. This is the kind of the third part of my trip. It was a very unfortunate situation that I had to encounter, because there was Electrify America station at one of the other places that I went to. They weren't working right, so it was a bit of range anxiety, which I haven't suffered in a while. I did get some range anxiety, so I came to an EV Go station at a Wawa here, Parsippany, New Jersey, and they have a whole bunch of Tesla charging stations over there, and and there's a whole bunch of people here waiting. It's a pretty busy station, but yeah, man, this is crazy, man. I mean, I haven't encountered this type of degradation with this car at all. This is actually the first time that I actually experienced that this car is actually losing so much battery life so quickly. And it's not just because of the cold, because last winter I rode around with the car, and the degradation was, I think the temperature was like around 15 degrees, and I was driving fine. I had around, like I said, 85 to 87% capacity, and it was fine. It wouldn't have any problems. Just had to adjust to the charging method as well. But now the battery pack being so bad the way it is, now it's just to the point that I gotta charge it every like 20, 30 miles, and it's crazy. But just stay tuned. Still updating you guys. We're still driving to the dealer, and hopefully we'll get there soon. I'm praying, man, because this anxiety of dropping bars so fast, it gives me an estimated range, and then it's like 10 less than what it said. It's crazy. I mean, well, it is a guessometer, but yeah, man, so stay tuned. All right, folks, just arrived at the Subaru dealer, and this is where I'm gonna be getting the new ride, hopefully. So the gentleman, the salesman, his name is Mike, great guy. I'm gonna fill you guys in soon. I'm trying to see which is the Subaru. I'm not sure where it is, but we're gonna see it, so stay tuned. Okay, folks, so there she is. 2018 Subaru Outback, and this is the Touring Edition, which has all the bells and whistles. It's pearl white, very pretty, and we'll see. This is a 3.6R. So this is the beefy engine one, not the 4-cylinder one. This is why I came out here. And let's see how the inside looks. I mean, it was kept from a one owner vehicle, and wow, it is pretty, man. I mean, the leather trimming, everything, the faux wood, dashboard. This looks great. I mean, let's see how she runs. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, I was just taking a test drive, and I was just taken back by this view. I just had to stop just to look at this, man. This is crazy. See, this is what I'm talking about, folks. Beautiful. Look at that, man. This is the tractor supply store. Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. There it is, man. The Subaru. Let's see how she continues to be, man. So here it is. Traveling at 40. Interior looks immaculate. Handling is perfect. It's very smooth, especially with the roads being so icy. It does plant itself very well. And I'm just gonna go back now and just finish up and see if we can now negotiate the price a little bit, see what we can do. Hopefully they can help me out here, and we'll see. And there goes the Subaru dealer. All right, folks, the deal has been sealed. Little Hammy's gonna go away, but the best little car that I've enjoyed, man, because it was faithful, it was steady, no problems with the car whatsoever. And if the batteries would have never died the way they did, trust me, that I would have made sure that that wouldn't have happened. I would have kept my car. But let's say goodbye to the Hemi, and let's say hello to the Subaru. Subaru 2018, like Outback, all-wheel drive, Touring Edition, 3.6R. The car is in immaculate condition. And all we can do is enjoy our journey from here on out, man. And thanks for coming along with me on this journey. And this is at the Subaru dealer. Again, I'll give you guys the information and the address. The gentleman, his name is Mike. He was a great guy. And I hope to see you guys again on the next one. Take care, folks.